This 2-cycle motor blows gas out the exhaust when you pull and try to start it. You can see the fuel just dripping out of this. The needle valve and the carburetor is stuck. Remove the air filter. Remove the 2 bolts that keep the carburetor on. Remove the air filter housing. Remove the prime bulb. Put the 4 screws out. Remove it. Unscrew the valve assembly. Pull it to the side. You can see all kinds of trash in there. In fact, if you look at the filter screen, all kinds of goo and trash in there. If we lift up the reeds, you can see trash in there as well. Pull the carburetor to the side, soak the carburetor in gasoline. Move it around every once in a while. Scrub everything down with a toothbrush. There's a lot of varnish in there. This filter screen with a pick and move it off to the side. Now you can see there's even more gummy trash in here. Keep soaking it. Remove the diaphragm, pull the diaphragm up, and there's the needle. When I push it, at least it moves. That's good. See a lot of trash in the gas there. Now that it's clean, we'll put it back together. At the bottom of the glass, you can see how much dirt's in there. And up that other filter in the other glass. The filter screen is clean. Set the screen back in place. Put it in place with a pencil eraser. Insert the valves. Put the prime bulb on. Reinsert the diaphragm. Put it on the plate. Tighten up the screws. Insert the valves. Install the pump bulb assembly. Tighten it up. Insert the pump bulb, tighten up the 4 screws, put the carburetor back on, tighten it up by hand, snug it up, put the air filter on, and the cover. Pump fresh gas into the carburetor. If your prime pump is not working on your 2-cycle engine, I'll show you how to check the check valves. Remove the 4 screws on the top plate. Remove the screw out of the prime base. On the bottom of the prime base, you're going to see 2 check valves right here. We can test these valves with a piece of tubing. To test the first valve, if you didn't want to place it over the valve like this, you could put it on the end and then suck air through this. The second check valve you can only check by placing the pipe right here. This check valve is bad. You can hear if I blow and suck air through it. The second check valve is also bad. If I put it on here, I can blow and suck air through it. If you've got extra carburetors around, you may have an extra one of these laying around that you could place in instead. Typically, if you try to buy one of these, it's like 20 bucks, and a carburetor is not much more than that. I'll try soaking it in some isopropyl alcohol. By soaking it in alcohol, I was able to get this second valve to work. Now I can only suck air through it and not blow. Soaking it in the alcohol, the front valve now works. I'll show you how it works underwater. I'll put this silicone tube on. First I'll blow water into the tube and then suck air into the tube. I was not able to get any air through the tube, but when I sucked in it, it pulled the fluid this way through the tube. When I test the second valve, I'm unable to blow air through it, so we'll check it on the carburetor. I'll put the prime bulb on an old carburetor and we'll check it first. I'll put the silicone tube on. Now when I push it, you can see it priming. While I have the carburetor out, I'm soaking it in gasoline. Put the reed valves on. Prime bulb assembly. Put in the screw. Put on the prime bulb. Tighten the screws. Put the fuel lines back on. I know the prime valve works, but when I put it back on the weed whacker, it doesn't work. That would indicate that the needle valve is not sealing. We'll remove the diaphragm. Now we can see the needle valve. Right there's the needle valve. We'll pull this screw out. There's some real little springs in here. You don't want to lose this little spring. Pull out the pin and the retainer. All that's left is the valve now. When we pull out the valve, you can see there's dirt on it. We'll let it soak in some alcohol. Carefully clean where the needle valve goes. Now you can see it's clean. Drop the valve back in. Put the retention clip in place. Put the spring in. The spring goes right here. There's a lot of dexterity getting that spring in. See that spring's in the right place. Hold everything down and put that screw in. Easier said than done. The needle valve is now clean and in place. Place the diaphragm on and the cover. Put the 2 screws in place. Snug everything up. You can see it pumps nice. We'll reassemble everything. Fuel line goes on the bigger post. The return on the smaller post. Tighten the carburetor back on. Now you can see when we pump it, it pumps the fuel in.